What's up, guys? Welcome to a Twitch tutorial. I'm gonna show you guys how to do a gate or a Gaet. I'll do a normal one and then a gate, like pimp. Okay. And I know that people have made this tutorial before, but I do it unlike anyone else. And also, I was asked to do it, so why not? So as you can see, I'm in this giant facility. This is Tumble Tech. Basically, it's my lab at this point. I'm gonna start using it as that. And I'm actually gonna be using it for my series, Move Lab and Lab. Because the thing is, I have like endless possibilities here. And I'm thinking that if I keep training here and doing stuff like that, I will be able to get more creative tricks, more like impressive lines using just one single object. So I'm excited to start using this stuff. And yeah, let's just jump into the tutorial. So prerequisites would probably be backflip, ginger, and a flyaway. So if you've ever watched a Gaet tutorial, they tell you flyaway. The reasoning for that is because you need to learn to use your hips to get the height and the whip to get the rotation. So when you go for flyaway, you obviously wait for your hips to get really high, then you pull your knees in, start that rotation. You don't just go and like throw it really fast. It's not like a backflip. So same thing for a Gaet. You go up, wait for your hips to rise up, pike it, pull those knees in, and you have a high, fast rotation. What you want to do is don't approach it diagonal with the corner. I want you to approach it vertical, okay? So you're gonna go straight into it like this, rather than around to whip it, because of course that's gonna start the diagonal thing like I was talking about before, and also going straight into it helps you stay away from this corner and have control of pushing away as well as up. All right, patience is the most important thing when it comes to the aesthetic of the Gaet, because a lot of people will go here and either step 1 foot or 2 feet and just immediately pull up their knees, so they'll go boom or and what that does is you don't get the same height, you don't get the same whip, and also you don't have that pretty pike right before. So what I do is I jump straight up, lead my hips into the corner, like on the side of it. Make sure I stack on those hands first, okay? So it's a weight. I'm not going push like a ginger, but I'm going up, stacking, whipping this pike up, and then sending it. So if I go, I'm gonna go here. So there's a weight. Watch as I keep my chest over my arm on this Gaet. I wait till it's fully extended. Lifted all the way into the air because of that. If I don't wait to be up on the arm, really low. These are how common incorrect Gaets look. So, one thing that is the same through all of these misconceptions is the knees. Okay, they don't wait for the straight toe drive until their hips get high and they can pull it in. Think of a castaway. Okay, if you go for a castaway and you, instead of just snapping your toes, then your knees, and you just decide to snap your knees, you are not gonna make that castaway around like you are doing it lower than knee height. You're gonna have to be like this high to do it. You wanna be able to get used to the snapping, understand how important your hips are. And also when you do the pike, it's a lot easier to do layouts and fulls because you're waiting. You're coming up here, getting your feet above you, hips really high, and then you're able, once you wait for your feet to get into the air, to let your body drop and fall into that arch. So one thing that I change up is everyone seems to go here, but what I do, I put one hand like that, but then the other one on my thumb pad near the corner, okay? So that way, I get good stability and I can direct myself around the corner, pushing away and not just, pulling it into my hip. Whatever works for you though, I'm just gonna teach it my way. So when I do this, what I do is I try to ride my hip straight up to this corner and make sure I go straight. So everyone seems to go for a Gaet and go like around a corner like this, which is not correct, okay? The reason that's not correct is because you have more chance of hitting here. You're going in an axis that's gonna throw you diagonally into the ground, which is bad for your ankles, bad for your knees and everything. You can do that for like a style difference, like if you wanna do it, but how I prefer it is up, whip. This next tip is really obvious, but don't throw your head back. Because when you throw your head back on anything, the aesthetic messes up, you won't get the same height, just won't be as good. So if I'm doing a backflip and I throw my head back, it's gross. But if I keep it in, it's really nice. And also when you keep your head in, it makes the trick that much easier, okay? If you're going here and you're waiting, let those knees touch your shoulders while you're looking through in between your feet, then go. That rotation is going to be ridiculously fast and you will whip around that, no problem. So of course this is a good height, okay? This is like about chest, shoulder, almost. Because that gives you the ability to go up and like shoot up to your shoulders so you have that strength there. And then your legs can whip behind you straight down, driving up with your toes. If you want to go lower, like hip, that's when you have to get eye level with the block, step down into it. And if you want to go off both feet or one foot, it's up to you. Make sure you still try to drive those toes up. So when you go for the Gaet pimp, that is where you really have to focus on that patience. Because you're gonna have to stack on these hands really solid, waiting for your legs to drop, hitting the middle, then driving up with your hips. Because a lot of people will fall straight down because they won't wait for the ride back up. They'll just go straight to the ground. So if I'm going, I'm gonna wait, hike, lift. See how I waited? I went down, swung, then once I got here, you saw like a little bounce of me lifting straight back up. That's because on this ride down, you have to keep all that weight on that shoulder. Keep it straight. Don't bend it. Don't try to fall into the gate. You have to lift, pull your hips into it. Once you reach halfway, it's a normal gait. Whether you start from sitting, standing, safety, whatever you start from, make sure that you're leaning over this corner, your chest over this corner. If you try to go around it with your entire body, you're gonna fall off. Because you have no leverage on that shoulder. What I do is I keep my chest over my hand and my hips drop and come around. That's how you see me spin on this hand and have that strength there. Push through the shoulder, keep that elbow straight. A lot of people are scared to wait for the hips to come close because they feel like they'll hit their hip in the corner, or as soon as they get there, they'll just lose all power. They won't be able to shoot up. That's what the pike drive is for, the toe drive. So that hips, you're as high as you can possibly be on that object. That whip, when you wait for your toes, those are lifting you up as well. Pop off those hands, grab that tuck, you'll be fine. That was my first day trying those. So that was a Twitch tutorial. If you want anything else, let me know in the comments, because I'm gonna be here a lot. I'm gonna try to start working a lot harder to get uploads out, giving y'all the kind of videos that y'all want, because I've been slacking. So whatever you want, let me know. I'll make a tutorial on it. I'll make a video of whatever you want. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you like it, and I'll see you next time.